channel. My name is Michael Silva, and today I'll be sharing some classical guitar tips with you. The first thing that we're going to cover are the parts of the guitar, and secondly, how to sit with the guitar properly. So let's get started. There are three main parts to the classical guitar: the head, the neck, and the body. The tuning pegs are located on the head and are responsible for tuning the instrument. The fretboard is made up of frets and is on the neck and extends on to the body and is where we place the left-hand fingers. Between the head and the neck, we have the nut. That's the little white part. On the body of the instrument, we have the soundboard. The hole in the soundboard is simply called the sound hole, and the rosette is what surrounds it. We also have the bridge and the saddle. That's the little white part on top of the bridge. And of course, the strings. Let's go ahead now and look at how to properly sit with the classical guitar. First, you want to sit at the edge of your chair. This is simply to prevent you from smacking your guitar onto the chair. You will also need a footstool like the one I'm using, to have your left leg elevated, or some old big books. Anything really that can help elevate your left leg works, as long as it's stable. Footstools can be adjusted to your height and comfort, and some classical guitarists use an A-frame or similar device to lift the guitar, which also works well. The guitar's body should rest on 3 points: the right inner thigh, the left quad, and the chest. It should be angled so that you can visually see all the strings. Here we have an overhead view, and as you can see all the strings. The nut should be close to the same height as your chin. The right arm should rest above the bridge or slightly behind the bridge, and if your left hand is not being used, it should be off the neck of the guitar, as to not develop bad habits, such as resting your thumb on the top of the neck. Wait, I know what some of you are thinking. You've never seen anyone hold a guitar like this. And you're right, a lot of people don't hold their guitar like that. They hold it like this. Most of the time, those people are playing a acoustic steel string. And yes, that's absolutely correct. There are two different types of acoustic guitars. You have the acoustic steel string and then the classical nylon string guitar. So let's look at some of the differences between those two instruments. There are a few physical differences between the two acoustic guitar types. The steel string has metal strings, and the classical uses nylon or softer material than the steel strings. The classical guitar's neck size is wider, and the spacing between the strings is also further apart than the acoustic steel string. The body shape on the steel string is wider, which makes sitting with it in a classical stance a bit more difficult. There are many more differences, but we will discuss those in a future episode. Let's now listen to the difference in sound between the two different acoustic instruments. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new content. Thanks. Bye.